Hello, welcome. We are going to be doing Aries through Pisces May predictions, okay? So make sure to like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and we're going to start with Aries, of course, and then we're going to go all the way to Pisces. Okay, so one second. Feel free to say hello in the chat as you come in, okay? And I will leave timestamps after the live. Okay, one second. And of course, this is going to be kind of like a monthly reading. So, let things play out, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let things play out as they possibly can, okay? And watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, by the way, okay? I'm just trying to pull this up. I don't know why it's being difficult. I gotta make sure everything's good. And please, if the sound messes up at any point, please let me know, okay? All right, it should work now. There we go. All right, we're good. And this is going to be May predictions, okay? Hopefully everyone is having a good evening, okay? Or whenever you watch this, hope you're having a good day. All right, let's see. And watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, okay? So 222 for Aries. Okay, hello Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Let's do what can you expect for the month of May 2025, okay? Let's see. Keep in mind, guys, if you would like a personal reading, you are more than welcome to email me, okay? Just check my bio for personal reading information, okay? Let's see. All right, Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Whoa, okay. What is going on for Aries in the month of May 2025? Okay. Some of you guys are moving up, okay, in a career, or if you are known to do something, okay, it could be a hobby too. Some of you guys are really going to be, I'm hearing, diving deeply into some sort of hobby, or it could be just your career, okay? But I see you moving up, or you're stepping more into your, I want to say, like, dominant energy, okay? So you're going to have a lot more energy, a lot more passion for whatever it is that you are going to be doing or already do. Okay, Aries. Let's see. Some of you guys also may be in the spotlight, okay? Let's see. Also in the month of May, Aries, you could either be invited to a wedding, or someone could be offering you some sort of commitment, okay? Or proposing something, like to go more, I'm hearing, steady with you, okay? So someone could want to, they could be telling you that they want to see you more often, okay? Or there's some sort of agreement that you may, come to with somebody, especially if you have a love interest, okay, in the month of May. Your love interest may be telling you that they want to take things to the next level, okay? Or if it's not a actual relationship, they do want to see you more often, okay? So let's see. And I do feel like if you're an Aries, I feel like you'll be very happy about that, okay? So watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Someone also could be flying in, okay? Or you could be taking a trip on an airplane or something like that in the month of May. All right, you could be traveling or planning some sort of trip, okay? Let me see. Also, Aries, someone could be, for some of you, if you know you live like this, somebody could be, offering to fly you out, okay? Or someone could be flying to wherever you are, okay? Let's see. Also, if a situation was difficult to deal with previously, I feel like someone is finally, yeah, someone's like making more time for you, or if someone finally has more, like they can fit you in, okay? And that could also, I'm hearing appointment, okay? So if you've been trying to book something, um or make an appointment with somebody, no matter what the situation, somebody is finally going to be free, okay? Or they're going to have more space to get you in, okay? For whatever it is that you're trying to get or do, okay? So let's see. But yeah, if it is a love situation, somebody's just offering you, to go steady, okay? Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Also, Aries, placements, if somebody could be, you may have like a weirdo in your life, okay? Or if you do encounter a weirdo in the month of May, I feel like you're not going to be really phased by it. Or what you should do is act like they're not there, okay? So I don't know, somebody could be kind of creepy, or you might notice somebody like watching you. Um, this person could have like really wide eyes, okay? They could be on drugs. Somebody could be on drugs that's trying to like eye you down, okay? Um, but you just need to keep walking, okay? So I don't know what that's about, but if you're out and about, just act like they don't exist, okay? For your own safety. Let's see. Also, Aries, some of you guys could also be releasing some sort of baggage, okay? And if somebody is trying to go back and forth with you, um, I feel like if someone always tries to start arguments with you, and this could be you too, if you are always trying to start an argument with somebody, or vice versa, somebody is going to not entertain your bullshit anymore. Or you could be deciding to not entertain somebody's bullshit anymore. Okay, so somebody could be purposely trying you, and I feel like you're gonna finally just ignore them. Yeah, you're going to be a lot more unfazed, or you're going to choose to not engage, okay? There's something about that. Let's see. Yeah, cuz I'm hearing rising above, okay? And look, creator, okay? Remember how I just talked about you guys possibly being in the spotlight, or some of you guys could go viral, or you're just getting a lot more recognition, okay? If you are thinking of creating some sort of, platform or something like that, I want to say do it now, okay? Or now would be a good time to do something like that, okay? Or in the month of May, I feel like you would get a decent amount of recognition, okay? Or if you already have a platform or some sort of, business or whatever, like I said, take more. In the month of May, I see you taking more initiative to get things done when it comes to your business, or you're going to have new ideas that you're going to be launching, okay? Something like that, or you're finally going to be releasing something um, when it comes to like your business or your money, something about your money, okay? Anyways, let's see. There's those kids walking on the rocks outside again. I used to do the same thing as a kid. If you got kids, make sure that they're safe, okay? When they're, look, and park just came out. Okay. If you're taking your kids to the park, if you do have children, just make sure that they're safe and what they step on, and because when the rocks by the pond or ponds, we have one in our backyard, right? And the rocks, as kids, you can fall easily, or you lose your balance or whatever. So just make sure to watch your kids, okay? It could be you too, Aries. You could be walking on some uneven steps or in the forest or something, okay? Um, Make sure that you watch where you're stepping, okay? Let's see. Some of you guys also may be deciding to move, okay? Or you could be helping somebody move in the month of May, Aries, okay? So if you are moving, somebody is going to help you, or if somebody around you is moving, they could ask you to help them like move boxes or something like that, okay? Some of you guys also may be, why am I hearing refurnished or refurbished? I don't know the right word for that. Like the apartments, okay? Something about You could be fixing up your own house, okay, or your apartment, whatever you live in. And if you are getting a new place, I feel like you're going to be able to decorate it the way you want to, or something about the way it's already set up is like to your liking, okay? Let's see. I feel like Aries, in the month of May, things are going to move very fast for you because I feel like you're doing a lot, okay? And you don't have time for the bullshit, which is why I feel like you're ignoring whoever tries to come at you or to start stupid shit with you, okay? Even if, it's this creep that we talked about, I feel like you're just like you're walking away, okay? From anything that is hindering you or would kind of stop you in your path, okay? Um, yeah, okay. Let's see. Anything else for Aries? Reconciliation. Okay, you might be reconciling with somebody in the month of May. Okay, somebody definitely misses you. Okay, and if you already have a partner, um, somebody, like I said, somebody is going to be coming toward you. So that could be who we talked about earlier. But if you're not like officially dating somebody or dealing with somebody, somebody from your past could definitely want to have a reunion. Okay. And somebody may even ask for a second chance. Okay, let's go to Taurus. Welcome in. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Make sure to like the video. All right, let's see. Oops. Okay. All right, so we are on Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's just do 13 minutes. Okay. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can you expect for the month of May 2025? Okay. Let's see. What can Taurus expect for the month of May? Whoa. Some of you guys are going to be taking care of your finances a lot more, okay? You guys could be tracking where your money's actually going, especially if you are a big spender, okay? Or you need to make sure that you know where your money's going, okay? If you are having financial issues already, I feel like you really need to look into your bank account, okay? Or make sure that something is correct. I'm also hearing make sure that someone's not overcharging you, okay? Something about a charge. Hopefully that's not legal, but look, balance. Okay, Taurus, something about the amount of something, you need to make sure that it's correct, okay? Or if you're selling something, make sure that someone pays you the correct amount, all right? There's something about numbers here. Oh, and look, marrying for money, okay? Somebody in the month of May could be getting rejected because whoever they're dealing with or whoever you're dealing with is realizing that you're using them for money and someone's dodging a bullet from a gold digger, okay? Let's see. Yeah, someone thought that they were gonna like get some sort of money or finances, okay? That could be why the first card that came out is financial clarity, because some of you guys need to really pay attention to how much you actually have in your bank account, especially if you're planning to be with somebody for money, okay? Um, not everybody wants to be used, right? So, you like I always say, be with somebody stable, but you need to have love there too, because otherwise you're just using that person for what they have. Child services, okay? You could be dealing with a legal situation, dealing with your children, or you need to be on your P's and Q's, okay, if you do have kids, Taurus, because somebody could be reporting something, or somebody could be at risk of getting their child or children taken because of abuse or neglect, okay? So, you don't have to tell me, but it's coming out for a reason. Why am I seeing somebody like leaving their child, or someone's like rushing off and leaving their child behind? And this could be anywhere. Like, picture somebody trying to go hang out with a man, right? Like a mother trying to go hang out with the man, and she wants to get some dick or whatever. I don't know, get something from this man. But she leaves her child at home by themselves, and this child is a child, right? So, believe it or not, Taurus, you can't do that. That's neglect. Okay? So, if you're doing that, child services, CPS, okay? Um Somebody could be getting found out about how they actually treat children. And I know someone just left the chat. You probably got triggered, okay? So, anyways, I mean, you know, if you feel triggered or called out by these readings, maybe that's a sign that you need to get it together, okay? Look, red flags, okay, Taurus? I'm telling you, if it's not you, if you know that you're not that type of parent, someone around you, okay? Someone connected to your children or something like that. You need to be careful of who you leave your kids around too, okay? We got warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Someone's leaving their child in a toxic environment, or they're leaving their child alone, okay? That's not good. Why am I seeing somebody like think that just because they turn on, Miss Rachel or whatever for the night and put the show in front of their child, that's and then they sneak off in the middle of the night or something, that's that's not okay. Okay, I don't know who's doing that, but someone who hates your it could be someone who hates spirituality, okay? We have spiritual hater, someone who hates on you, or you hate somebody who's spiritual. Someone watching this is literally, I feel like somebody's upset that I'm calling this shit out. It's literally coming out in the cards. I don't make shit up in my readings. I never do. But I feel like somebody is a spiritual hater. Could be you, or if you know that, you know, flip it how you need to. Somebody's getting caught up for how they actually parent, because it's not good, okay? There's a reason why people probably have called CPS on you or this person, okay? Like, someone's actually in a concerning situation, or leaving their child in a concerning situation, or around not good people. And for what? Some money that you're not even using for the right things? Okay. So let's see. What else is going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Look, someone doesn't even have a car. Someone could be driving around crazy with their child in their car. Someone else's car. Because driver came out reversed, okay? Taurus placement. So I hope that's not you, but flip it how you need to. Or be careful of who you leave your kids around. Someone should not be driving, or someone doesn't even have like a valid license, okay? And they're driving their children around. And this is someone who should not even, I'm hearing, be around kids. That's not good, Taurus. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, someone has put up like a facade, okay? So in the month of May, Taurus, and I know it's y'all season, but, you can't be out here doing shit like that. So whatever illusion somebody has been portraying to the world, you know how people post online um about, oh, my family's so cute and perfect, and they pose for the picture, they pose for the camera or whatever, one big happy family, and behind the scenes it's everything but that. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Or even if it's just like a Facebook post, like somebody takes pictures with their kids, you see how, kind of like this, you see how they're happy, looking happy. But this whole card is about child services, okay? And CPS, neglect, abuse, okay? So what looks happy on the outside or online is not what's actually, like, someone's in danger or someone's kids are in danger. They're not safe, okay? Let's get a few more for Taurus for the month of May. And there's more things about your finances. Okay, if you think that you're going to use somebody for money or their stability, you're getting left. That's literally what's coming out here. Look, retreat, confirmation again. If you're using somebody for money, you're getting left. Okay, or someone's going to take away their privileges is what I'm hearing. Okay, something like that. So let's go to Gemini. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure to like the video if you're in here and subscribe. Okay, let's see. We are currently on Gemini. Placements. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. These are May predictions. Okay. All right, Gemini. Hello, hello. 22. Okay. All right, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Let's see what is going on for Gemini for the month of May. Keep in mind, if you want a personal for your specific situation, check my bio for information. They're available anytime, but these are general readings, okay, that I do here. Let's see, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can Gemini placements expect for the month of May? Some of y'all could have Taurus in your chart, okay? Gemini, in the month of May, I feel like you guys need to, if you're in a marriage especially, or if you're in even just a situation with somebody romantically, you need to speak up, okay? Or your partner needs to speak up about whatever they're actually feeling, because someone in the situation, maybe even the both of you, are being too passive. Like, you're being passive aggressive in the month of May, okay? So, and this could even be a friend, take it how it resonates. Someone is not speaking up about their true emotions about a situation or a connection, okay? So I feel like in the month of May, Gemini, it's going to get to the point of, like, picture two passive aggressive people being like, yeah, I'm good. No, like, everything's fine. And then your partner's like, right, yeah, like, nothing's wrong, it's okay. It's cool, And nothing's okay in that connection. Like, y'all are trying to act like something, you're ignoring the elephant in the room in the month of May. Gemini placements, okay? So, friend or not, you guys are being very passive or trying to act like something is, look, long haul reversed. Y'all may go through a breakup, okay? Or realize that you can't deal with something much longer. Okay, so I don't know if you're planning to marry somebody or if you are in a marriage, okay, but something needs to be addressed, okay, or something is going to be addressed if you don't bring it up yourself, okay? I feel like the universe kind of has a funny way of being like, okay, well, are you going to deal with this, or do I have to make something happen that causes you guys to deal with this, okay? So let's see. Some of you guys also are making better decisions when it comes to your finances, okay? You could be thinking about what you want to do long term when it comes to your money in the month of May, Gemini, okay? Some of you guys, your birthday is next month if you are a May Gemini, okay? But don't be afraid to, like I said, don't be afraid to speak up in May, okay? I want to say just in general, but in May, something is significant about you not, I don't know if you have like Cancer in your chart or not, but if you do or you don't, speak up, okay? I tell y'all that all the time. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't speak up about something, nobody's going to know what you're thinking, what you're going through. And then, don't be one of those people who you never said anything about what you're dealing with. Therefore, nobody knows what you're dealing with. And then you want to cry because nobody knows what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of those people, okay? If you don't say something, people are not going to know. People can't read your mind, okay? Um, so yeah. Let's see. Some of you guys also could be some of you guys also could be going to school, okay, or going to some sort of class or just learning more about something in the month of May, okay? You could be educating yourself on something financial, okay? Some of you guys could be influencers, or you could be getting more into something about like reality TV or I don't know what they call it, but like on TikTok where they kind of have TikTok reality videos. Okay, I don't know, maybe somebody does that, or you could be, yeah, doing something like that, or keeping up with the, not Kardashians, but if you know, you know. They have like shit like that on TikTok, where it's like a show, but it's live videos or whatever. Anyways, okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with a court situation, okay, Gemini, in the month of May. Something, okay, don't be impulsive if you are, oh my God. Don't be impulsive, Gemini placements. If you have a court case, be careful what you post online, okay? Especially if you are an influencer, because someone may bring up, or, you say you got a court case, someone has like video evidence of, you saying something like that clearly, will get you in trouble. So, because we have the fool here too. There's something about you being very ignorant on the internet, okay? Or saying something that kind of gets you like caught up, or, you know, I'm hearing case dismissed, okay? Like, if you were trying to fight for something dealing with a court case, I feel like you may kind of not win because of what you say online or what you post, okay? So don't be shocked if you do stuff like that, okay? Something may be very, a case may go by very quickly, okay? So something about that. And I don't know what the case could be about necessarily, Gemini, but if you know that you've been doing bogus shit, picture someone like doing drugs on their platform openly, and they're trying to win like a custody battle. And the judge is like, well, you know, what's this video of you, snorting shit, Gemini? And you want custody of this baby? Like picture someone. I feel like be careful what you post online, or, if you already posted it, it's already out there. So, I can't help you then. But look, dodging bullets. You think you're gonna dodge a bullet, but you're not. Okay? It came out reversed. And I want to say nobody's hating on you. I feel like you might feel like, oh, they're just hating on me. You're guilty. Someone's guilty, okay? Or flip it how you need to, Gemini. If you know this is not you, but somebody could be playing victim about a situation, especially if it's a court case in May. And don't try to fight for something when it's too late. It's too late. Something is too late, especially if it has something to do with a court case. Picture someone doing everything to lose a court situation, but then at the last second, as soon as they, case dismissed, you are granted this, and you are, you owe this amount of money, whatever the situation is. Someone at the last minute, or you could be like, no, 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 like, I'm sorry, da da da, I promise I won't. it's too late. Like someone's playing victim for, or they're not taking accountability for the actions that they openly did. So someone didn't care in the moment, you know, especially if this person's usually on drugs or if you're on drugs or something like that. And I don't know what that's about, but it doesn't have to deal with drugs or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. If someone's guilty or someone's caught on camera, something you said online is incriminating, literally. Okay. So let's see. Don't go crying then. Let's go to Cancer. Welcome in. Make sure to like the video. Welcome in. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 3115. 3115. All right, watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, Cancer. What is going on for Cancers in the month of May? Cancers for the month of May. Some of y'all could be experiencing new love, okay? This could be someone very spiritual too, okay? If you're not spiritual, or some of y'all could be spiritual probably if you are watching this in some sort of way, but if you do find a new, oh my God, tongue twister, okay? If you do find a new love interest in the month of May, Cancer, I feel like this person is going to be very spiritual, okay? And you might find yourself looking this person up a lot, okay? Or they could be doing that to you. Someone could be like stalking you online. I'm not seeing really in a bad way, but they're just trying to learn more about you, okay? Especially if you have like a social media presence already. This person's definitely looking into who you are, or at least what you portray yourself to be online, okay? I feel like this person could be going through some sort of detox as well, okay? So I don't know if someone was on drugs or not. Someone could be in rehab. You could meet okay. Some of y'all might find love in a hopeless place, okay? AKA rehab, okay? I'm thinking of like BoJack Horseman. I'm not comparing y'all to him, but Sarah Lynn. Some of you guys might have a story like hers, okay? Um, hmm. Did she? Never mind. I don't want to say that. Anyways, be careful if you are intoxicated, or I don't know if you're the one with the drug issue, because like I said, I feel like you could be meeting somebody in rehab, or some of you, cancer placements. Um, and you could be developing a very spiritual connection with somebody. If you're not meeting somebody love wise in like the psych ward or detox or whatever you want to call it, rehab, you could be meeting them right after you get out, or it could be this person. Flip it how you need to. Somebody's in rehab, detox, something. Okay, someone's trying to get clean, and you could be meeting somebody love wise while they're getting better or trying to. Okay. So some of y'all may like bond over your struggles with addictions, okay? For some of you, even if you're not, an addict anymore or something like that, there's definitely some sort of you're going to fall for this person, okay? So it doesn't matter what their past is, if they're good now or if they're getting better, great, And we have third party here. Okay, so what's that about? What is third party here? What's going on for Cancer in the month of May? Okay. Oh, okay. Confirmation. So, Cancer, if you are dealing with new love, they could have an ex, or you could have an ex that's in their feelings because you don't want them, or if it's, the person that you're meeting, they have an ex that is trying to, still attach themselves to whoever you're meeting, okay? So just be aware of that. I don't think that I don't think that your new lover wants this ex, okay? Because we have uninvited guest. So whoever you're going to be dealing with love-wise in the month of May, Cancer, their ex is still like, their ex may be not good with change, okay? Or being alone away from this person. So I feel like there is a third party, but they're not really trying to entertain that, okay? So I don't really think you have too much to worry about other than this person possibly trying to cause blockages, okay, in your new connection. Let's see. Also, like I said earlier, this person that you're going to be meeting is very spiritual, okay? And you could be very religious, you know, or that's maybe how you grew up. There's a religious difference here. So it doesn't have to be spirituality and Christianity. It could be Muslim and somebody could be Italian. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know what I'm saying? A different religion. There's a religious difference, but y'all are going to connect, okay? Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. What else is going on for Cancer in the month of May? Is that the third party card again? No, it's not. Okay. But yeah, look, into you and mystery. Okay, so I feel like you're not really going to know fully who this person is quite yet. And that could be like, this could be a slow burner type of connection. Cancer. So that's why I feel like you guys are both going to be looking each other up pretty heavily because you guys are curious about each other. Okay. I'm also saying, like, if you did meet this person in like the hospital or the psych ward or whatever you want to call it, they could have like given you their number or their socials, and you're immediately like, all right, who is this person? Okay. So I feel you, girl. I'm Italian too. Well, I'm 30% Italian. People tell me I kind of look like it, but who knows? Let's see. That's what my mom did to me as a kid a lot. She's always in my face. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May. Let's get a few more. Your finances are going to be doing pretty well. Okay, Cancer. Some of you guys also need to focus on meditation, and I feel like Cancer, even if you're not spiritual, you might want to start manifesting, okay? Especially if you've been having any financial troubles, okay? Don't be opposed to manifesting more money, okay? Let's see. Uh-oh, betrayal. Okay, what's this about? You can find out that somebody betrayed you, Cancer, in the month of May, or that somebody has been disloyal. Yeah, if you notice that someone has been like retreating from you, they are doing something sneaky. Okay, so let's see. Or you could be retreating from somebody because they betrayed you. Okay, so vice versa. Yeah, it could be a karmic. And look, bye Felicia. Okay, so I feel like you guys are walking away from. It could be the ex we just talked about. In the next not the. Okay, it could be in the next 48. But that's the third party card we got. Okay, so, well, like I said, I think whichever side you're on, you guys want just one person, okay? Whoever the new person is. Or if it's this person that you're meeting, they only want you, okay? So, let's see, one more. And try your best not to let your insecurities shine through, okay, Cancer? Even if you feel like you're insecure about something or some situation, make sure to don't show that at first, okay? Because it could kind of scare this person away. Um, let's see. Let's go to Leo. Leo. All right. 40 minutes. All right. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Nope. May predictions. I'm so used to saying next 48. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's use this one. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. No, why do I keep wanting to say that? Okay, Leo, May predictions. What can Leo expect for the month of May? Okay, some of you guys could be going to a museum. Some of y'all may see a snake. Okay, ew. I hate snakes. Reptiles, I can't do it. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, not Cancer. Some of y'all could be dealing with the Cancer. Leo, you could also be finding out that somebody snaked you. Okay, we did just kind of talk about the betrayal thing for Cancer, so it could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. It could also be someone in your workplace. Okay, especially if you work in like fast food or some sort of food establishment. Okay, there could be something. Why am I hearing old? Something old, or it could be an older person that is betraying you. Because even in like fast food places, they there's people of all ages at, if you know, sometimes there's like 60-year-olds working at McDonald's too. You know what I'm saying? So it could be an older person that is doing something shady in the workplace when it comes to your life in May. Okay, let's see. Yes, sacrifice. I'm also hearing something about giving up a shift. Be careful if you're trying to call off, okay? During May, when it comes to your job, be careful if you're trying to call off, because something is definitely going to be affected, not in a good way, okay? And that could have something to, okay. For example, Leo, let me get one more before I say that. Look, financial center, it's definitely about your money, okay? Um, I don't know where you work, okay? You don't even have to work in food or whatever. But for example, this was like in 2022, yeah, I worked at I'm not going to say the name, but a wing place that is very popular, right? It's a chain, okay? And when I worked there, I called off one day. It was the weekend, and I had called off, prior, way in advance. So I also had this girl, Alyssa, take my shift, right? And she was like, yeah, I got you, no problem. Like, I like extra money, blah, 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 blah. And mind you, I had only been there for like a couple months, so I made sure when I got hired to call off the days that I wanted to have off, right? And the time comes and everything, I double checked with the Alyssa girl about like, hey, you sure you can, take my shift? And on the app, she would, or you're supposed to like, release your shift. Everything's technology based these days. But, anyways, I released my shift. She took the shift, the manager went to approve it and everything. And the day of, I got ready because I was, I had plans and stuff. So I'm like an hour away from, where I worked, right? Doing my plans. I get a notification on my phone. This girl suddenly like released my shift the day of, a couple hours into when she was supposed to, be covering my shift. And the thing is, that pissed me off because I was like, I made sure, and I even asked the manager to double check. I did it. I requested off way in advance, weeks in advance, and then she's I don't know how they got away with that, But somehow, you know, I still got in trouble because that was my shift, even though the managers approved it and confirmed it, and Alyssa said she would be there on that day. You know, it was messed up. I think someone that was real shady to me, because how are you going to release my shift, you know, in the middle of my shift that you were supposed to be at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what happened, but I got in trouble for it because, you know, I guess it was under my name, or it was supposed to be my shift. But online on the app, it made it look like I didn't have anybody cover me when I did. She released the shift, you know, mid shift. Okay, so it's, I hope that makes sense, but it was real stupid, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Because, you know, I was out at my plans, and I was like, "Are you? What do you mean? What do you mean you are releasing my shift?" So Cancer, no, Leo, somebody could be doing something like that, you know, to you. Um, in the month of May, it doesn't have to be that exact type of situation, but if you do have a shift, or if you want to call off, even if you call off beforehand, make sure that, you know, everything's good, okay? Because something may still kind of fall back on you. And by the way, when I worked at that place, I tried, because I wasn't home and I couldn't call, you know, necessarily, um, that day at least, but I tried to message through the app to my manager because that's how they communicate or whatever. They blocked me out the app. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, it was so shady to me because I was like, but like they bumped me out the app, so I couldn't even like finish what I was typing. And then they wouldn't answer my phone calls either. So that was just real shady, you know. But anyways, and I don't even think I still got my tax forms from them. Real interesting. Make sure you do your taxes, Leo, okay? Or make sure you have all your tax forms, okay? It's past the day that, you know, you should have filed your taxes if you have not already, but make sure to do that, okay, if you haven't. But anyways, that was years ago. About, yeah, almost exactly 3 years ago now. Okay, so anyways, I remember I got so stressed out at that damn job. That was one of those serving jobs where you have a mental breakdown, you know. So fuck that. But anyways, some of you guys make sure to, you know, keep your temper pretty chill even in the workplace, okay? Watch out for someone being real weird to you. It could be an elder or just someone older than you trying to fuck you over in the workplace. Okay, yeah, someone could be trying to get rid of you. Remember how I just talked about that? I don't ever talk for no reason. But somebody could be trying to like get rid of you in the workplace, Leo, or make you quit. Okay? Giving money. Either someone's asking for you for money, Leo, or you could be asking for a handout or something like that. Especially if you do end up losing your job, okay? That's why I'm saying be careful of someone trying to fuck you over in the workplace, you know, or not pay you. Something about your family here too. Maybe your mom owes you money or you owe your mom money. Yo, okay. Some of you guys could have Gemini in your chart. You don't have to though, because I remember talking about Gemini could have a court case or something. Um, Picture somebody. I don't know what the fuck. Did your mom hate you, Leo? Or you got issues with your mom? Okay, 717 on the clock. I'm hearing clock that T. Okay, what the hell? Let me pull one more for that. Leo, your own mom could be like trying to look dirty money, trying to get you over. Is this like a family thing, or do you work for your family, or you work with family? Okay, you can't even trust your family when it comes to working or something, Leo. Or someone that you consider family, you cannot trust them, folks. Okay, Yeah, look, home. This is something about family. You can't trust them. I'm hearing you never could. Okay? Be careful when it comes to your money, and if you do work for family, some of y'all could be getting a haircut or you need a haircut, Leo. We got a barber here, okay? Some of y'all could cut hair, but and if you're worried about cutting your hair, it'll look fine, okay? I know Leos have great hair. That's a Leo trait. Y'all are the lion with your manes. Even if you have like a buzz cut, Leo, your shit look good, okay? Um, but yeah, just be careful when it comes to your money and work. Something shady is definitely going on. And look, my left palm is itching right now. Okay, so that's usually a sign that you're gonna lose money. Okay, so be careful, be aware. And if you're trying to call off or whatever, use your intuition, okay? You could plan a trip. I don't know, you could be planning a trip. You know what's funny though too, Leo? I literally today when I was at I'm not gonna say where, but it was a gas station. It was one that I used to work at actually, just a different location. But the cashier literally was like, he told me I'm gonna take 2 weeks off for his work vacation, right? And then also he had called off for his anniversary, right? And he only works like 4 days a week, 10-hour shifts. That's what he told me. Um, and he told me that he would basically, he's like, so I got a plan, right? I'm gonna have the whole month off. Like that's what he said to me. I was like, okay, period. I thought it was funny, but I was like, I don't know if they'll actually allow that, but maybe. I hope that works out for him, and I hope he doesn't get in trouble or gotten rid of because he's taken that long off. Um, Even though it is a part of his benefits to have a week or whatever off. Um, you know what I'm saying? So be careful. That just made me think of that because that guy did tell me that today at the gas station. He plans to take the whole month off, or find a loophole to where he basically doesn't have to work for a whole month. Okay, so I don't know if you're trying to do something sneaky, Leo, or whatever. Just make sure that you're doing it the right way, because I feel like somebody is gonna try to still blame something on you, or something's still gonna fall back on you. Okay, something's still under your name, something still it could be like a leasing situation. It could be a car. If the car is under your name and somebody else crashes it, it doesn't matter how much you kick and scream about, I didn't do it though. I didn't do it though. You should have to pay for it. They should get in trouble for it. It's under your name. So I don't know. Maybe if you have a car or something, don't let nobody drive your car. Leo, placements for the month of May. Just don't let anybody borrow your stuff, okay? Or I want to say stay in your house, okay? We do have home here. So some of you guys really need to be careful with who you have around you, even if it's a lover. I feel like maybe you can't even trust your lover, okay? So let's go to Virgo. Virgo placements. I took a little bit extra time for Leos because I feel like that was necessary. Let's see. Welcome in. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. Where y'all at? All right, we're currently on Virgo 54. Okay. Let's do 54, 54. I'm hearing that Maroon 5 song, Sunday morning rain is falling, or something like that, okay? Some of you guys might be relaxing, okay? It could be very rainy in May, wherever you live. Some of you guys could be very chill for the most of May, okay? Let's see. All right. Virgo. What's going on for Virgo placements for the month of May? You could have Leo in your chart. Somebody could be asking you for money, or someone may be lending you some sort of money, okay? Some of you guys could be getting like a crystal bracelet or something like that. Some of you guys might be trying new things, okay, Virgo, or doing something that is gonna, I want to say, honestly, make you very confident, okay? So you could be trying something completely new and you're really gonna enjoy it. So I don't know what that's about, but someone could be giving you money for this. Okay. Whoa. Some of you guys might be having some insecurities about your partner cheating on you, okay, in the month of May, or some sort of infidelity, toxic relationship. Some of you guys could be from the South. Well, let's see real quick. Is your partner cheating on you? Is your partner cheating on you, Virgo? Your partner feels lonely in this relationship, okay, or they feel depressed, okay? I feel like this could be a toxic situation. Someone also could be always looking at somebody's phone, okay? Or looking through somebody's phone, or you could be doing that. Why do I hear somebody's trying to like remain strong throughout this relationship? That's not good when we do have toxic relationships. So somebody could be trying to make something look pretty on the outside. Who did I talk about that for? I think it was Aries, maybe. I think so. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign. Inside scoop. Yeah. Virgo, there's something going on in your relationship that you don't want people to know about, or you don't want people to know that your relationship is like hanging on by a thread. Okay. Let's see. What's going on for Virgo for the month of May? Yeah, somebody feels like they're in prison. I'm hearing from like stepbrothers, like, what do you say? This house is a prison or something like that. Okay. Hmm. Somebody feels like they're trapped in a relationship, and that could be you, or someone's trapped with somebody that is like cheating on them, or somebody could be in denial that their partner is cheating on them. This is a toxic relationship, Virgo. And no matter how pretty you try to make it look on the outside, it's still toxic on the inside. Okay. Some of y'all could be farming or live on a farm or something like that. Okay. I don't know why I just heard Billy Goat. Someone's name could be Billy, or you could be looking at animals, farm animals, livestock. You could be raking. Some of y'all could be doing reiki, but you could be raking hay or raking leaves, okay, or something like that. Tending to your crops or whatever. So y'all live on a farm or something, okay? Anyways, stop making excuses for somebody, Virgo. If you're in a shitty situation, stop making excuses for, oh well, he's just having a bad day. Don't do that. Okay? It's gonna get worse if you keep trying to make excuses for why somebody is mistreating you, okay? Or vice versa, you know? Let's see. Yeah, somebody's not reaching somebody's expectations. You, Virgo, you may also, you know, you may require too much, but at the same time, there is somebody out there who will do what you're asking. Okay. Um, but some of you guys may need to like kind of lower or reduce your expectations. Okay. I feel like you want somebody to like do the most and you're just sitting on your ass, or that's how you feel about your partner. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got to figure out what you're going to do about that type of situation, okay? Stop making excuses for somebody. Yeah, someone could always be rushing somebody in this situation. Hold on. One second, Virgo. Some of y'all might be overstimulated in the month of May, okay? Give me a second, Virgo. Look, heartbreak place. Somebody's been breaking your heart. No matter how much you try to ignore it. Some of y'all could have an age gap, okay? Somebody's like older than, either you're older than your partner by a long shot or vice versa. Yeah, you could be kind of tired of hiding how something actually is, okay? Like there's something about the shadow side of somebody, or there's a something dark going on in someone's relationship, okay? Are you kidding me? Hold on. Virgo. You notice how I just got like, it was a situation outside my door, but I just got very irritated. Okay? I feel like y'all are going to be getting very irritated where you're not going to be able to ignore, like I said, something about your toxic relationship or something that has become like unbearable to you in your situation. So, Virgo, stop ignoring what is actually happening. I feel like other people can tell too, like what you actually got going on. Look, detective expansion. It's okay to move on from whatever you're dealing with, okay? The longer you stay in a situation like this, the worse it's going to be. And stop trying to put up an image to the world because you're not fooling anybody, okay? Um, and I feel like for some of you Virgos, whoever you're dealing with could go to jail, or some, if that's for some of you, but somebody should be in jail, okay? So I don't know what that's about. Somebody could be getting investigated, Virgo, either you or your partner. Look, bad karma. I'm telling you. So I don't know if you've been doing any shady business. Look, Hunter. Somebody's name could be Hunter. Someone needs to be like, somebody could be a stalker or a predator. Ew. Virgo, you might want to do a background check on your person. Okay? I don't care how abundant this person is. There's a lot of people out there in the world who are, great workers. They're very talented, but guess what? If they're a weirdo, they're a weirdo. So whether that's you or who you're dating, not only are they a toxic partner or you're in a toxic situation with them, but they're a weirdo. Somebody's a weirdo, okay? What I tell y'all about doing background checks, you need to. This person could try to tell you that something's untrue. We have untrue stories. This is about who you live with, yeah, or whoever you're living with. Someone that you find to be very comforting to you, but if you knew like what they did, you would probably look at them different, or you should. Okay? Like someone did something like fucked up. I feel like it's your partner. And like I said, just because someone looks good on the outside, and this could be a woman too, it could be man or woman, doesn't matter. Just because someone looks good on the outside does not mean that they're a good person, you know? I wish people stopped doing or thinking like that, you know? Just because somebody's pretty or whatever doesn't mean that they aren't a shit person or haven't done shit things. All right, what else? Anything else for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh shit, that is way too many. Why are my cards being stiff? Yeah, just make sure to save your money, okay? If you're a woman, especially, or a man, doesn't matter. Make sure you have your own in a relationship, okay? Because I don't know, some of y'all could be staying with this person, and some of you guys need to save up your money regardless. Have your own stash so that you can leave when you actually want to or need to. Okay, because somebody's getting found out. It could be the person that you sleep with, okay? Let's see. Libra. We are on Libra now. Make sure to like the video. Welcome in, guys. Feel free to say hello. Okay. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next, for the month of May. All right, let's use this deck. All right. I'm hearing facts. Facts. Okay, something about the truth. Okay, Libra. You could be finding out the truth about a situation, okay? Could be through social media or on social media, okay? Let's see. Libra, it's only funny to me because anyways, in the month of May, Libra, somebody who's not even your type could be trying to make you look stupid. And it's like, bitch, I don't even like you like that. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, so picture somebody that, it's giving, I didn't even like you anyways, bitch. You're fat anyways. You're ugly anyways. You know how dudes say that shit when you don't want to deal with them, okay? Could be a woman too if you're a man. They could be hitting on you, wanting to be with you or get with you. And then if you reject them, they're going to be like, I didn't even want you anyways, bitch. Okay? Like somebody's going to try to make you look dumb and you didn't like them in the first place. Or you're like, why would you even think that this would be a thing? Okay, so, okay, Libra. And if somebody does try to mess with you, I feel like they need to be careful, okay? Because, whether you like a Libra or not, you're messing with the scales, okay? Karma. Just saying. So I don't know why you better check somebody's chart. You better know their chart, okay? Because if you mess with a certain placement, if a Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn is a big one, and Libra, those are the main signs that, you need to be careful with when you try to fuck with them, okay? Because that karma is nothing to play about, okay? So, Libra, if somebody is messing with you, I feel like they will get what they deserve, okay? Let's see. Yeah, look, scarcity tactics and love sucks. Someone's going to be offended that Or you could, I don't know, you could flip it how you need to, but somebody's going to be offended that somebody is not like into them, okay? Do you know this person? You could have met this person in like passing, okay? You may not even really know who this is. Like, this could be someone that, you know, briefly tried to hit on you, like in public or something. And because you don't want to be with them, they're going to start acting like belligerent. Okay, let's see. What's going on for Libra in the month of May? Make sure not to procrastinate too much, okay? You could have a lot to do. Make sure to get it done, okay? Or don't wait to get it done, okay? If you got papers or work to do, school work to do, whatever, okay? Make sure that you get it done ASAP so that you're not stressed out later on in the month, okay, Libra? Let's see. Some of you guys need to clean your space up, and that will help you, you know, focus more, okay? Some of you guys need to clean your desk off or something. Frenemy. Some of you guys could be finding out that you have a fake ass friend, okay? You could be finding out that somebody has been getting readings on you, okay? Let's see. You could also be finding out that somebody, like, a friend betrayed you, okay? And that's going to hurt your feelings. What's this about? Yeah, somebody's like taking a risk and it's going to hurt your feelings. Or if this is you, if you're thinking about taking a risk, you know, I feel like somebody's not going to want to deal with you anymore, okay? Or someone's going to like lose interest. So flip it how you need to. Some of you guys also could be meeting up with somebody to have like a rendezvous in the midst of all this chaotic. What the hell? Chaos. Why did I say it like that? Chaos, okay? Somebody could be like Hispanic or something, okay? You could be getting into spirituality or tarot or something like that too, Libra. Some of y'all have a lover that you can't like, either you can't show them to the people around you right now or something, or you like to keep something under wraps, okay? Something like that. I feel like you have a lot of chemistry with somebody, but you can't, or you don't want to put it out there, okay? Yeah, look what just came out, my boo, okay? You could be making something official with somebody who you have been keeping kind of a secret. I don't really see it being like a secret here, but it's just like, you know, you guys have been seeing each other for however long, you know, and you might be making things official with them, okay? This person, or you could wear beanies. Yeah, you find this person to be very gorgeous, okay? You could also be getting your hair done or haircut, okay? Doing something cosmetic to yourself, or you might be a like esthetician or something. You could be getting yourself fixed up beauty-wise, or even if you're a man, you know? Also, if someone or you have been very guarded towards somebody, in the month of May, Libra, you're going to be opening up a lot more, okay, to whoever has been very guarded, or if you've been very guarded, you're going to be opening up to this person or people a lot more, okay? And if there was any issues between you and somebody, friend or not, I feel like you're going to be moving past some sort of trauma that you have had, okay? I see you having a lot of fun though, Libra. Okay, could be with a lover or someone is very healing to you. Okay. I feel like also in the month of May, somebody is going to like naturally allow you to be more expressive or creative. Okay. Someone's going to support whatever it is that you do creatively. All right. Whoa. Somebody may even offer to help you do something creatively. All right. Also, Libra, I do want to say for the month of May, make sure not to be in denial too much about certain unhealthy cycles that you are dealing with, okay? Or that you have dealt with, okay? Make sure to accept things for exactly as they are. Don't try to paint over it. Don't try to, you know, sugarcoat certain things. Because when you do that, you ignore the truth, okay? And look, justice again. If somebody does try to mess with you, you will, get your victory, okay? Let's see. Damn, okay. Social media. Some of you guys could be living it up on social media. Like you could be going out to eat or, just enjoying like fine dining a lot more in the month of May, okay? It also could be because of like who you meet or who you know. They say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. That stands true. I do definitely stand by that saying. Um, so if you are networking more, which I feel like you are in the month of May, Libra, you and your lover or whoever you end up dealing with heavily could definitely be getting into like new places because of who you meet, or you could be developing new connections and you could get the inside scoop or you get some sort of access to something that maybe people don't usually get access to. Okay, so let's see. Doing drugs. Okay, y'all could be trying drugs in the month of May. Okay, or you need to be careful if you are trying any drugs. Yeah, if somebody has a drug issue, somebody could be getting evaluated or need an evaluation. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing denial is a river in Egypt. So it could be someone around you who has like addiction issues. Fuck, I hate when the stupid mic is like on my face. I hope the sound isn't like crunchy or whatever. Anyways, what else for Libra for the month of May? I feel like you guys could be close to burnout because of how much is going on in your life but I feel like you're gonna kind of skip it. Like, does that make sense? Say you're like almost ready to crack, or snap on somebody because you're so stressed. You got so much on your plate. You're dealing with betrayals. You're dealing with, someone could like stop you from being a hothead, okay? It could be your partner or whoever you end up making it official with, okay? And it's, how I talked earlier about somebody being offended that you don't want to deal with them? Whoever that is could be offended that, you made it official with somebody that you actually have chemistry with. Okay, let's see. And I feel like if you are going to be entering a relationship or taking something to the next level with this person, I feel like you both are still going to be able to be independent from each other. Like you guys are not going to be up each other's ass 24/7. Okay, let me get some water because I am losing my voice. Okay, let's see. But yeah, you guys are going to be able to have your freedom still in a way, okay? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I'm seeing this horse here, okay? Or they could have Sagittarius placements. Some of you guys also, Libra, you could be cleaning up, okay? You could be rearranging your bathroom, getting new plants. I'm hearing scrub, 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 okay? Okay, let's see. You're not going to be lonely anymore, Libra. I see you guys stepping into a healthy relationship, okay? Yeah, this is somebody who's going to help you communicate better. Or they're going to make you communicate, okay? Especially if you're not used to that. And look, at the bottom of the deck here, we have work-life balance. So I feel like you definitely need to still work on maintaining how to have time for yourself and work or whatever else you have going on, okay? Let's go to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, y'all could be dealing with a lot of changes, okay? In the month of May, some of you guys are going to be noticing how much you've changed, okay? Not just the stuff around you, but you could be noticing how much you know, you have changed over time, okay? And family, okay? Some of you guys also could be noticing that you are way different from your family or wherever you come from, and that's completely okay, okay? Or you could be needing to understand that sometimes family is different. They don't have to be like you. Even if it's your children, Scorpio, you let people be who they are. If you don't, that's how people, become crazy one day, okay? So, let's see. Some of you guys also could be looking into your ancestry in the month of May, okay? You guys could also be breaking generational curses. Some of you guys may be speaking more to your ancestors, all right? Some of you guys also may be seeing a lot more stars wherever you are, okay? Some of you guys may be getting insects for a reason, okay? Insects, I don't know. Maybe you have like a pet that eats insects, okay? Excuse me. If your pet eats if you try to feed your pet a new type of like food or bug, they may not like it, okay? Because you see how I just coughed. Or something may not sit right with them or within them. Some of you guys also, Scorpio, in the month of May, I see you guys working on some sort of financial stability or find other ways to make money. Some of you guys could be doing a side hustle or something like that, okay? I feel like if you do find a side hustle, it's going to be something that you really enjoy, okay? Some of you guys need to get some sunglasses, okay, so you can protect your eyes or your eyesight, okay? Or something about someone could be blind. Someone could be blind. Or if it's not like quite literally blind, someone could be like have really bad vision. Also, you guys may encounter like a blind person, okay? Like you may think somebody's like just staring at you and you don't know that they actually can't see. You know, you might be like, "Hello." Like, "Are you good?" And no, not really. They can't see. Okay? So somebody may just not be wearing their glasses today, okay? Let's see. Also, if you're trying to meet up with somebody, Scorpio, that person may have bad eyesight, okay? So somebody could be named May. But anyways, I feel like somebody needs help finding or being guided to some sort of place, okay? Let's see. Some of you guys also may be looking or listening into or looking at subliminals, okay? Or you may catch somebody, making subliminals at you like online or something. Could be your own family. I see you guys designing something or building something, okay, in the month of May. And I feel like whatever you're planning or constructing, it's going to be huge. Something is going to be really big, okay? Or it's going to grow into something really big. Some of you guys are working from home. And if you want to get your own space, like I feel like that would be a great idea. Make it your own. You know how sometimes people rent out like storage spaces? I feel like that's something that you definitely could be doing, okay? In the month of May, I feel like that would be beneficial for you. I've thought about that, getting my own space for my tarot stuff and videos. That would be cool, but that is a whole extra, check. Hold on. I'm going to close my window. All right, we're on Sagittarius. I need to stretch for a second. Oh, okay. We're almost done. Yeah, like 4 more signs. Mm-mm. Okay. All right, so all right, Sagittarius. Let's see what is going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May. May predictions for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. Some of you guys are going to be mastering whatever it is that you do, okay? Or you could be mastering something, or you could become the owner of something, okay? And I feel like you're going to get a lot of praise, okay? Or you're going to be looked at very highly for whatever it is that you do, okay? Also, there's a situation in the month of May, Sagittarius, that I feel like you already know the tea about, okay? You already know something, or you intuitively already knew something. So the truth about that could be coming to light. Yeah, something about the past or what happened in the past. You knew the truth. You knew the reality of something, okay? And you were watching or letting things unfold, okay? This could be about your ex, okay? Let's see. Some of you guys also, Sagittarius, you're letting somebody enter your life in a more open way, okay? So you're being more open to connection. We have self-discipline, okay? Some of you guys definitely could be working on self-discipline, especially when it comes to your routines, goals, you know. Why am I hearing drafts? Drafts, okay? Something about drafts. Some of y'all could be doing that DraftKings shit, okay? Let's see. You may see somebody's karma like firsthand, quite literally. So spirit may allow you to see somebody kind of go through it. Or you may see something online talking about, you know, somebody that betrayed you and how they're going through it, okay? Some of you guys could be trying new restaurants or learning how to cook, okay? Or cook something new. You could be celebrating a lot, especially over food and drinks. Also, I see you reaching one of your financial goals, okay? So you could be saving up or have been saving up for something. In the month of May, I feel like you're finally going to reach that, okay? Or you're going to be making so much money that you are going to be able to, you know, set money aside for some sort of financial goal, okay? Make sure to get the proper rest you need, Sagittarius, okay? So you don't burn yourself out. Bad choices. What's that about? Yeah, make sure you're saving your money. You're going to get the money. Okay, you could also be getting some sort of unexpected windfall of money, especially if you gamble. I'm not saying go spend all your money, Sag. I'm never saying that. But you could win. And I'm not saying $1 million. It could be $100, you know. You could win something. But save it, you know, put it aside. All right. Because I see you getting money, whether it's at the casino or scratch off or from whatever it is that you do for work. Save some. Put it aside. Okay. Have some self-discipline. Let's see. What else is going on for Sagittarius for the month of May? Boundaries. Yep. Some of you guys, yeah, like I said earlier, something about you letting people in, or you're going to be able to know the difference between, not the difference between, but you're going to be able to know how much to open up to somebody and how much to like preserve. Okay. Does that make sense? Let's see. What else is going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May? Lovers, okay. A passionate connection, shared vision and values. Okay, so Sagittarius, you guys are going to be you could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, you don't have to be, but someone very balanced or someone that aligns with you morally. Okay, so you guys are going to be meeting somebody who you can open up to. Like you're going to notice that this person has the same mindset as you overall. Okay, so that may shock you. Let's see. I feel like you and this person, whoever you're going to be meeting or whoever you're dealing with, you guys are both going through some sort of like advancement when it comes to your career or money wise. Okay, this person could even teach you a few things. This person could be um, a coach or some sort of like advisor. Okay, or they are a planner. I just heard wedding planner. They don't have to do that, but Sagittarius, this person is someone who like supports other people and people support them or people support them, okay? Something like that. Let's see. You could be dealing with a union man. We got repairman here, or you could do this type of work, okay? You could be someone who like fixes things. Why am I hearing damage control? Okay, damage control. Why can't I talk damage? What did I say? Damage control. Ew. Okay, damage control. The fuck? Don't stumble over your words, Sag. Let's see. You're going to be making new memories, Sagittarius, with this. Oh, look, I didn't even notice that card. Success and abundance and photograph, okay? You may want to document like your successes or screenshot things, okay? Certain milestones. And take pictures, especially if it's like with the lover, because I see a lover coming in here. Um, Make sure that make memories. It doesn't hurt. You can always delete them when, if you decide to leave this person. Let's see. And make sure that, Sagittarius, you are, well, it depends on what you want, right? Some of you guys, Sagittarius, could be dealing with someone who is very lustful, or you're very lustful to this person. Make sure that you're not too lustful over whoever this is, because I feel like they're going to like make you want to be that way. But you need to be careful, because I feel like, who did I also tell that? Don't be too forward, because someone could get kind of like, whoa, whoa, even if they do feel like that toward you, something about you saying it or doing it too soon could affect the connection and how this person like sees you. Men are not always like completely just super sexual, like sometimes they do want to get to know you. So Sagittarius, I don't know if you're like wanting to jump the gun with somebody, or if you just assume that, oh, you're a man, of course you only want sex. Not all men are like that, okay? So whoever you're meeting, I feel like I said, they share your same morals and values. So if you know that you want somebody who doesn't just want you strictly for what you have to offer in the bedroom, they agree. They agree, okay? They want the same thing as you, believe it or not. So don't make something awkward by trying to jump in too soon or jump into the bed too soon, okay, with this new person or whoever you're dealing with in May. Yeah, you need to take a step back, okay? Shift your perspective. And you'll see that this person is actually on the same page as you, okay? Let's see. And try not to compare. This person may have like similar, they could look kind of like your ex, okay? But if you have a type, you have a type. That's just that. But try not to compare this person too much to your ex. But they may remind you of like how your ex looked, okay? But I think that they're completely different from whoever you did date in the past, okay? So try not to compare, especially not in this person's face, okay? You could also be dating somebody like of a different skin tone or a different background than you, okay? So y'all could be like Y'all both could be kind of paler. It doesn't matter what race you are or whatever, but you guys could both be pale for your race, or this person could be pale for their race or background, whatever. This person could be a boss. You can meet this person either in the workplace, or this person is a boss, or they're a leader of some sort, or they work in management of something. Okay, they could deal with something kind of risky or kind of dangerous when it comes to whatever it is that they do for a job. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing there's going to be one less lonely girl by Justin Bieber. Okay, so okay, y'all are gonna not be lonely. If you were afraid of being alone, Sag, you're not gonna be lonely anymore. At least not for me. Okay, because I think, who was it? Libra is the only other sign that I got for that is dealing with the love situation. So you could be dealing with the Libra. All right. Let's go to Capricorn. Make sure to like the video. I just heard rich, rich bitch. Okay. Somebody's name could be Rich. Some of y'all could be getting rich. Okay. Or you can be meeting somebody rich. All right. Let's see. Rich bitch. Okay. Let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome in. Make sure to like the video. All right, Capricorn, what's going on for you for the month of May? Capricorn. Some of you guys are going to be thinking a lot smarter, okay? Not harder. You guys are going to be more open to certain changes in your life, though, too, and new perspectives, okay? I know y'all could be stubborn with your earth sign self, but sometimes, I see in the month of May, you guys opening up. You're like, wow, actually, this is possible, okay? So, Capricorn, y'all could be, coming to a conclusion finally that something is maybe not what you thought it was, okay? Hope that makes sense. So you could have been set on a certain perspective or way of doing something, and you're going to be more open and realize that you can do it that way too. You can do it that way too. Or two things could be true at once, okay? Something about methods or ways of doing things or ways of thinking. You're going to be more open to doing something differently, okay? Let's see. Some of y'all could be wearing more makeup or something in the month of May. If you are doesn't matter. Men wear makeup too these days. So, if you wear makeup as a man, you could be trying to, I don't know, figure some makeup stuff out, man or woman, or figure out what type of lipstick you want to wear. Some of you guys need to take care of your lips. Get some chapstick, okay? I got some right here. Let's see. Some of you guys also, in the month of May, Capricorn, you may be realizing like you don't want to be committed to somebody, okay? Capricorn, if you've been chasing somebody like you want to be with them and then you suddenly don't want to be with them, you're trifling. Okay? Like, what was that for? Like, y'all could have been like begging, not begging, but wanting to be with somebody, and then you're like, no, actually, like once you get them, or once this person like reciprocates. Y'all got air sign in your chart or something? Cause what the fuck? Or fire sign maybe? Because I see you wanting somebody, and then when you finally connect with them or get in person with them, you like run away. Okay. You're like, I need to take a break. I'm good. Like, you're gonna freak out, or all right, Capricorn. Okay. Some of y'all could be from the south. You don't have to be though. Why are you running away from this connection? Oh, because you're scared, duh. But you have an unhealthy cycle of, you say you want a situation with people, and then when you get it, you run. So fix that trauma. okay, Capricorn? Yeah, because you have something like right in front of you, or this is what you wanted. And then, like, it could even be like a job. Like, say you wanted a job real bad, or you wanted some sort of lifestyle, and then you finally get it, and you're like, oh, I think I want this. Okay, so this could be like a manifestation that you um have. Maybe you manifested this life or this person, and now that it's, I don't know, maybe it took a while to come in, and maybe you forgot that you manifested this. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but somebody could be realizing like, oh, I did ask for this, but then you don't want it anymore. So I don't know, maybe your spirit team was a little slow when it comes to offering you something that you manifested, because you wanted this. I literally see that you wanted this, and then you're like, I'm good, get rid of it. Okay, like, all right, what else? Be careful of liars. Okay, I feel like you're going to be gaslighting somebody, or trying to make yourself feel like you didn't want something. You did. At one point, you did want this. Like I said, maybe you forgot that you tried to manifest this, or this situation, this person, this job, this life. And now that you got it, maybe even way like months down the line, suddenly you don't want it. This could also be like an abundance of something. So you have been manifesting abundance, and now it's finally coming in, and it might be a little bit too much for you to handle at once, but you manifested it. Okay, so when spirit gives you exactly what you asked for, Capricorn, handle it. Okay, because it's here. Or in the month of May, it's here. You wanted, you know this business, you wanted this amount of something, here it is. Now handle it. That's what spirit's doing to you in the month of, like, we have divine timing right here too. You thought it wasn't coming. You thought something wasn't going to happen, and here it is. Okay, so think back to what you've been manifesting, even if it was like a year or so ago. I don't know. Time is fluid, and sometimes you got to clear out certain things in life before you can receive what you're asking for. Okay, let's see. Some of y'all could also be going to the beach more often in the month of May. Look, unexpected talent. This is something you wanted when it comes to like some sort of success. Okay, even if you wanted like to marry somebody, wedding is at the end of this. Or if you wanted to make something official, it's here. You wanted this person, or you wanted this success, this abundance, this recognition. It's unexpectedly coming toward you in May. Okay, so be prepared. Be careful what you wish for. That's why they say that. It's not for no reason. Let's go to Aquarius. Make sure to like the video. All right, Aquarius. Let me, 1 second. I just heard Martin. Some of y'all could be watching that show, or oldies. Okay. In the month of May, we are on Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How long has this been? 104 minutes? Okay. At least we got 2 more signs, so we're almost done. Keep in mind, if you want a personal, check my bio. They're available anytime, okay? Let's see. Let's use this one. Damn, okay. Everything is falling apart. Be careful of things falling apart or dropping something, Aquarius, okay? Damn. All my cards are just flopping out here. Okay. Let's see. What's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May? I'm just going to, I'm going to pull the cards and then just read them off. So I'm going to get some out here so we can hurry up. Okay. Let's see. Aquarius. Let's get 8, 9 cards. Okay. I'm hearing I'm in the dark. Somebody could feel like, or you could feel like you're in the dark. Could be about a third-party situation or a love triangle. Okay. What? Aquarius. What did I just say? Something is falling apart, and then look what just came out. Falling apart, falling into pieces. That's crazy. Okay. Be careful of your skin, okay, too. If you have like skin problems or something. Be careful of your skin, like being really dry, or your lips, okay? Somebody could have like cracks in their face. Okay, like be careful of not moisturizing, Aquarius. Last thing you want to be is ashy, okay? So I'm also hearing Cardi B and who is it, Meg Thee Stallion? What she say? My back shots sound like bongos. Okay, some of y'all could be getting back shots, okay? Or fucking somebody in the month of May. What the hell? When you think about it, why would you describe your back shots to sound like that? That's like clunk, clunk, clunk. Okay, so I don't know. That doesn't sound appealing at all. Meg or Cardi, whoever said that shit. Some of y'all might be swimming, okay? Aquarius, I feel like if you have to pretend to be somebody or a certain way, some of you guys are too attached to somebody, by the way. Whether this is in the bedroom or not, I'm sorry to say, but like if somebody is, oh my God. If somebody is going to somebody else, it could be their reasoning, could be because, oh no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, but something in the bedroom may not be fulfilling to this person. Okay? Look, I'm telling you, it got hookup. This is something about, because I literally just heard, fuck it, I'll say it. Somebody's like backshot air is nasty, like somebody stinks. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. But if somebody's cheating or if somebody's going to somebody else, it's because like they're tired of somebody's like back shots, like somebody's kind of grossed out. Oh God. Or this could be you. What the fuck? Okay. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Libra. Yeah, a lawyer. Some of you guys could be dealing with a legal situation as well in the month of May. Some of you guys could be feeling really alone. Keep in mind, it's not true that you're meant to be alone. I don't know if you're thinking that way or not, but I also feel like some of you guys you could be getting exposed for like what you did. Okay, so you and somebody are not compatible. And we literally have that right here, not compatible. So stop trying to fake like a certain persona or something for somebody that is not meant to be with you. And if somebody ever puts you in a third party situation, it's not for you. Remove yourself so that you don't end up looking stupid anyways, you know? Don't ever compete. They always come back, number one. And two, there's always someone better. When you compete in a third-party situation, everybody looks stupid at the end of the day, you know? Let's see. Look, check yourself. Some of you guys need to take accountability for like what you did and why something happened or played out the way it did. Somebody's not being real here. That's what I'm seeing. We got receipts, imposter or impersonator, not compatible, hookup. Someone also could be like pretending to like the hookups with somebody, okay? I don't do that shit. If I don't like it, I'm gonna say something, or I'm just never gonna see you again. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe some of y'all need to speak up about like what you don't like in the bedroom or what you need. Because, like I said all the time, closed mouths don't get fed. Yeah. Also, Aquarius, in the month of May, I feel like there are going to be some changes that could be a little bit uncomfortable to deal with, but it's necessary. Things will get better or will be better, but you have to be open to the change. You can't be like trying to hold on to something or someone that is not meant to be there anymore. Okay? Not everything is meant to last forever. All right? Effective communication, confirmation from what I just said. Closed mouths don't get fed. You need to communicate properly. And even if you already have tried, if someone's not reciprocating that, and heartbreak is at the bottom of the deck. If somebody's not reciprocating your efforts, you have that answer too. So remove yourself, okay? Singer and breakup, yeah. This is about a heartbreak or a breakup. I know your reading was kind of harsh, but that's what I was getting, okay? You know, I don't really sugarcoat things on my channel, so sorry. Pisces, last sign. Woohoo, we made it. Who is that? The fuck? Okay. Somebody's shit just popped up on my screen. I was like, who the fuck is that? Their profile picture kind of scared me. Sorry, lady, but anyways, Pisces. Standing up. I need to stand up for a second. We might do a cash up live tonight. I don't know. Hello. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's use this deck. I don't think we've used this one in a minute. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thanks for sticking around. Let's see. Pisces, what can you expect for the month of May 2025? You could be rejecting somebody, okay? We have rejected here. Or you might be just saying no to a lot of people or situations, like, or you need to work on saying no, okay? Yeah, if you want to maintain your peace in the month of excuse me, in the month of May, you need to say no, okay? It's okay to say no. Just remember. And if you feel like you gotta, kind of like I told Aquarius, if you feel like you have to fake a personality, or if you have to feel like you got to walk on eggshells, that's probably not the place for you. It's probably not the people that you're meant to be around, okay? So reevaluate who you are surrounding yourself with, okay? Some of you guys could be going to some sort of like art. I'm hearing art mural, okay? Somebody could paint or do something artistic, or you could be looking at art in the month of May, okay? If you are artistic, you might want to put your shit on display, okay? Put it out there. I always encourage people to do that. Put your work out there, If you need to trademark your work or whatever, do that. If you're worried about being copyrighted or copied or something like that, definitely, sign your name off on that shit, okay? Or go get it, what do they call it? Patent, okay? Somebody could be doing that or need a patent lawyer. Let's see what's going on for Pisces in the month of May. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with some mental health issues, okay? I know a Pisces that whenever he's going through it mentally, he like disappears. That's just what he does. And he did do it again like recently, so I was like, okay, I guess he's going through his thing again. And it's like almost impossible to contact him because he literally like goes off grid. So when he's going through it, but some of you guys Pisces, you may be dealing with some sort of like mental health struggles, okay, or you may have like extreme anxiety or something in the month of May, but you will overcome it, okay. Some of you guys need to get rid of somebody who is like messing with your peace in the month of May, because it's also messing with your mental health, okay. And you'll notice how much easier or smoother things go when you release whoever this is, okay. Or because you finally say no, you're like, thank God I don't have to, stress about that person anymore or what they got going on, okay. Some of you guys could be working on a savings plan, or you should, in the month of May. Some of you guys could be in school, okay, or signing up for some sort of classes, or if you do have kids, you could be signing your kids up for like summer school or something like that, okay. I'm hearing, yeah, education connection, okay, I'm hearing that right now. Pisces, some of y'all could be lighting candles, okay, or you might want to get some sort of new candles. I feel like you need to make your environment or wherever you stay more cozy, okay, or you could be doing that. Some of you guys might believe in like feng shui or whatever, okay, so you could be needing to make something look more aesthetically pleasing to yourself, okay, because it is important, what we have around us, whether it's clutter or, people wise, it is important to cleanse, or get rid of certain things and replace it with something better. It's good. It's not a bad thing to clear up space, okay? Let's see. Yeah, you guys are going to be like really in your head. You guys could be rethinking or remembering some sort of, what's with the hands here? There's a lot of hands in your spread here. I'm hearing handsy, okay? Not okay, trigger warning. Whether this is happening in May or not, someone could get a little bit handsy with you, man or woman, okay? So be careful. And if that type of stuff, if you catch my drift, has happened to you in the past, you may be like remembering some sort of trauma, okay? I'm gonna keep it at that because I don't want to trigger anybody, because I know that's definitely a sensitive subject. If there's court, you could be dealing with a court case. If something did happen like that to you, I don't know, some of you guys could be taking that person to court, or something legal is, ouch. Y'all, I just got a cramp. Okay. Okay. I don't want to talk about that, but it is coming out. Whether it's you or somebody around you or your child, okay, something like that, I don't know. Somebody who has like some fucked up trauma could be dealing with a court case finally, or be taking somebody to court over what they went through. And I'm getting something about hands and somebody being handsy, okay? I just got like a sharp ass pain in my stomach. So, ugh. I don't like picking up on stuff like that. Anything else for Pisces for the month of May? If somebody is trying to use you for money, I feel like you'll be able to reject them. Okay, so I feel like you're rejecting multiple people just in general. Yeah, dodging bullets. And especially if somebody going back to the trauma thing, if somebody like is usually, who did I tell that earlier to? Just because someone is a talented person doesn't mean that they're not a fucked up person in other areas of their life, you know? Whoever hurt you, Pisces, could be like well known, okay? Um, in their community, in a certain environment, in the workplace, wherever this happened to you, or whoever you know this person from, they are well known or they have a certain level of power or status. And that could be why, people are still quote unquote backing their behavior. You know how some people are like, oh, so what if they raped a girl 3 years ago or whatever? So what? He has a career ahead of him. And, you know, like somebody needs to, you may be worried about that, but because someone is like quote unquote protected by their idiotic community. Okay, so something about that. Um, mm, yeah, there's more education going on here. Someone could be like speaking up about a certain traumatic thing that happened to them. And you may be learning about someone's trauma too, if it's not yours. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but yeah, somebody definitely like fucked you over, or hopefully you're not doing this to somebody. Just because you're, what did I just say? Just because you're a giving person, like, oh my God, look what I do for the community. Oh my God, I just gave that homeless man $50 and some food. Okay, but if you raped somebody, or that's the only thing I'm thinking of, like if you assaulted somebody, you still did that. Doesn't matter how giving or nice you are. There's a lot of people out in the world who do good deeds to try to make themselves redeemable from whatever fucked up shit they did. So I hope this is not you. For some of you guys, it is. For some of you guys, this happened to you. Okay? Regardless, you can't escape karma. And just because you have people backing you, I feel like I said, somebody could be like, it could be you. Maybe you're well known in your community. If you did something wrong, you did something wrong. Okay? And I'm hearing going to jail for it, or you're going to court for it. I'm also hearing like you're not as innocent, or someone's not as innocent as their opponent. So I don't know what that means. If you're going up against someone, Pisces, especially in a court case, you both are fucked up. You're both fucked up. Just because you portray, or just because this person portrays, a cleaner image, does not mean that y'all both didn't do some crazy fuck shit. So I don't know what that's about. Um, you're both guilty. Just because someone presents themselves in a better way. That's why I'm saying, just because someone's talented, just because someone looks good, just because da 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 da, something on the outside, someone makes themselves look like a good person, doesn't mean they actually are. Someone needs to understand that, or you need to understand that. Stop making excuses for, shit behavior. If you did it, you did it. That's that. You can't take it back. And you better not cry about it. Okay? Because why would you do certain things in the first place if you know that there's consequences? Like, really? Does that make sense? How are you going to go cry and play victim once you do some crazy shit or some foul shit, If you did it, you did it. Look, what did I just say? This could be a musician. We got literally musician. What did I just say? Just because someone's very talented, this could be something about the music industry too. Okay? Or if you make music, someone makes music. Or someone's in the music industry. If you did it, you did it. I'm also hearing diddy. Someone could be a creep. Like I said, someone could have thought like, oh, I'm gonna get this record deal. I'm gonna get this, I'm moving up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But after this court case, you might still have your delusional ass, weird ass, groupies or whatever. But it's gonna be real hard for you to come out of that hole that you already dug yourself in. Okay, so whether that's about you or this could be about someone who did this to you. Okay, like I said, flip it how you need to. You need to focus more on yourself, Pisces, in the month of May. Some of you guys may be trying to escape something or escape to a certain place. Yeah, because look, haunted. Somebody's like getting exposed or someone's traumas are coming to surface again or something like that, okay? And someone could, either you or someone, whoever this is about, they're trying to escape or run away. Somebody could be on the run or something, trying to escape their, karma. Look, child services, running, and red flags. Confirmation. I'm never just talking. This could be about kids or over a child. Okay. Like I said, both of y'all are guilty, or, pointing the fingers isn't going to change the fact that y'all are both in the wrong for a lot of you. Okay. Because I'm getting somebody thinks that because they look better that they're going to get something, and, things are going to play out the way they're supposed to. All right, Pisces placements. So act wisely. I just heard there's nothing else we can do. There's nothing else we can do. Okay. Somebody could be a drug addict and somebody could, I don't know why I keep wanting to give examples. Because somebody may be like, well, I don't do this and I don't, do that. But you did do this and you did do that. Just because you sin differently doesn't mean that you're not guilty. This could be someone religious or something, I don't know, that you're up against or dealing with. Just because you sin differently doesn't mean that you're, better than the next person, because y'all both did something. It's both of you. I don't know how many times I have to say that. It's both of you, Pisces. Look, investigating. Something is being investigated. Someone's being found out. And it's going to piss somebody off. It could piss you off if you know that you're the guilty one, okay? So, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, somebody could be in the courtroom like hooting and hollering, trying to say, I feel like someone's playing victim. It could be you, Pisces. It could be, take it out resonates. Could be the other person, but yeah, accountability. We do that over here. Okay. Let me get a few more and then we're gonna wrap it up. Anything else for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May? Yeah, somebody's taking a risk. Okay, be careful of your spending if you go to the casino or something. Okay, or somebody needs to watch how much they bet. Somebody also could be placing a bet on something, or could be a court case. It could be, I bet you know how people place bets and shit. I don't know. Be careful if you are trying to place a bet on something. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay, hold on. Let me clarify that. Yeah, what is this about a singer and a musician? Somebody does something like that. We got sing and musician now. But if someone's trying to place a bet in the month of May, Pisces, or if you're trying to do this, you can't cheat your way through that. So I don't know. Somebody could be trying to cheat, whether you're quite literally at the casino or you're I feel like somebody's trying to like take a shortcut or something, or cheat to get their way through to something or to win something. Okay, so don't do that. And yeah, what I talked about groupies earlier. We got groupies here. Some of y'all also may have to write a certain letter to somebody, okay? Or you could be writing out your story. You could be writing your own book too, Pisces. If you feel like you want to tell your story and what happened, write it down. Start making a book or something. That never hurts, okay? Yeah, we got influencer, so you know, sometimes that's a form of healing too, is when you can um journal, to write. You see the story times on YouTube and TikTok all the time, especially, people just talking about their trauma, and then they blow up one day, for whatever, because they, talked about some real shit and people related. So if you have a story to tell, Pisces, I want to say, if you're comfortable putting it out there, I feel like people will definitely, relate, or somebody will. Even if your post doesn't go viral or whatever, somebody's going to relate. You're not the only one who goes through certain things. We all go through shit. But I do know that sometimes it can feel like nobody around us understands like what we're going through, right? So sometimes the internet is, it can, like, it sounds dramatic, but if sometimes the internet does change people's lives. It does every day. You know, you see people talking about, if it wasn't for you guys and my followers and whatnot, I wouldn't have made it out of this. You guys have helped me so much. It's literal strangers sometimes that can help you through the toughest times. So something like that may be going on with you in the month of May. um, Understand that putting yourself out there is not always a bad thing. And if you're thinking about starting a page or something, and look, I just noticed gambler at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, you might want to take a risk when it comes to social media or something like that. Okay, even if you want to, make a separate page from your personal page, and create your own account under a different name or something, and then start that. You can do that too. You know, it won't be completely anonymous, probably not, but if you don't want people, locally to find your accounts or something like that, if you do decide to create something like that, turn off your contact access, go to settings and whatnot and do all that stuff to, you know, try to prevent people from finding your account. Um, Even though TikTok does sometimes like annoyingly try to sync your contacts, and I hate that because I'm like, no, I did not say you could put my contacts in my whatever, but you just got to toggle it off. So that is what I got for y'all. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Um, Make sure to like the video. Thank you for joining. I'm probably going to take a nap, and then I may or may not be on TikTok live tonight for a Cash App live. I don't know. I'm losing my voice by the end of this. So, um, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and if you want a personal reading, check my bio for information. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Um, and yeah, I'll be on TikTok if I do go live again tonight. All right. You guys have a great night, and I will see y'all later. Bye. And I'm going to leave timestamps in a second. Okay.